This is Kerry, and a man she thought she trusted. But their year-long whirlwind relationship culminated in one horrifying night in August last year, when during an argument, after Kerry confronted Michael Cosgrove about texting other women, he started to repeatedly strangle her.
And he was still ranting and raving, saying he was going to kill me. How he hoped I knew I was dead. He was going to kill me and then he was going to kill himself. I wasn't getting out of this bedroom alive. I remember screaming as loud as I could, and as soon as I did that, his hands were over my mouth, and he was on top of me on the bed, and his hands were around my throat again. Well, this time he didn't stop, and then the next thing I remember is just being awake, and the room was full of police and paramedics.
Cosgrove had left her unconscious and fled by jumping out of the window. He was later found hiding in the boot of her car. His actions burst blood vessels in Kerry's eye and left her covered in bruises with a fractured rib. Her struggle evident from her snapped nails.
It was easy for me in my head to downplay what he'd done to me because I couldn't face thinking about it. What happened to me that night was always going to happen. I just wished that I'd recognised the signs sooner.
Strangulation is the second most common method used by men to kill women. It can form part of a pattern of abuse Bernie is used to seeing.
It's the ultimate form of control, isn't it? If you think that your life is going to be taken away from you, literally, and in the hands of the person that you trust the most or that you're in a relationship with, then that's really scary. We hear lots of sex education providers, teachers saying that they're hearing it in schools.
Violent pornography has contributed to young people being exposed to strangulation and choking, but it has always been associated with domestic abuse.
I've seen victims who thought they've imagined or dreamt what's happened to them, and that feeling of being completely out of control of what's happened to your body at the hands of somebody else. You can imagine how terrifying that must be.
This is the police! Make yourself known!
Cosgrove was found guilty of attempting to murder and intentionally strangling Kerry. She now wants other survivors of abuse to recognise the signs.
Any sort of abuse isn't okay, whether it starts off emotional. They often start off that way and they escalate, and they can escalate badly. Take what happened to me as a huge warning sign.
Kerry says she's been given a second chance at life. Not all her scars are visible, but she hopes in time they will heal.